Hello everyone, hope every one of you are fine. Today in this tutorial video, we are gonna learn report writing, okay? And then unlike the complex report writing, this is a very simple report writing just for the beginners, okay? Like for class 5 and 6 students, you may learn how to prepare a very simple report writing through this tutorial video, okay? This is not the complex report writing, this is a very simple report writing. Okay, now without wasting much of our time, let's get started. Okay, here you may see on the board, I have written down some points, okay? So first of all, let me explain, like whenever you do any kind of composition, the first thing that you need to do is you have to follow the correct format, okay? If you know the format, then it would be easy for you to do any type of composition in a very easier way. That's why I have prepared a very simple format for you people to learn to prepare a very simple report writing. Okay, now see here, you can see on the board I have written 6 points. Okay, the first one is headline. Below that you can see byline. Okay, the second one is PDM. PDM just the initials. Okay, the full form of PDM is place, date, and month. After that comes opening paragraph. Now this makes the body of the report writing, okay? Where you're gonna add details like who, what, when, where, okay? Don't worry, I'm gonna explain you in detail because I'm gonna explain all these things by giving you an example, okay? But for now, I'm just giving you the format, okay? After the first paragraph, the opening paragraph, what comes next is the second paragraph of the report writing. That is how and why. This also makes up the explaining paragraph. Okay, where you're gonna explain how and why about the report. Okay. After that comes the next point. That is people involved, experts, and then feedback. Okay. So here you are going to add the comments of the people about the report. Okay, for example, like suppose if you have prepared report on some occasions, if you have prepared report about some incident or a program being conducted in your area, okay, or an incident that happened in your area, okay, then what were the excerpts, what were the comments that you received from the people, okay, you're gonna add that in this section, okay. After that comes the last one. This is the concluding part of the report writing, that is the conclusion, okay. Now here in this conclusion, what you're gonna do is you will add general comments, okay, like you're gonna add your general comments about the report. Okay, so students, look here on the board. I have written a very simple sample of report on the board. Okay, now I will explain you in detail. I mean, I will try to make my explanation as easier as I could, okay, so that you can be able to understand, get my idea, okay. Now see, this one is a very simple sample of report writing, not the complex one, okay. Now let me explain how you will actually write down the report, okay. So first of all, in order to write down a report, what you have to do is, first of all, you have to prepare a box. Okay, you have to prepare a box on the paper where you are going to write down the report, okay, and inside that box only you are writing down the report, okay. So see, I have prepared a box, okay, and under the box I have written down the sample. I have prepared the report, okay. So let us follow. Now following the format, okay, following the structure which I have just previously shown you, okay, we will following the same structure, following the same format. We are going to write down the report. We are going to prepare the report. Okay. Now, report might be of any nature. Okay, like it might be it can be educational report. It can be criminal report. Okay, it can be any type of report. Okay, so but today I've picked a criminal report. Okay, an incident. Okay, a criminal incident that happened in the place. Okay, so first of all, the first thing that after preparing a box, okay, the most important thing that you need to do is you have to write down the headline. Okay, you need to give a very good headline to your report in order to catch the attention of the readers. Okay. So here I have written, I have just chosen a very simple headline, okay. But when it comes to you, okay, you need to prepare and you need to give a very good headline, okay. So here, since I'm talking about an incident, a criminal incident, a robbery that took place in a mobile shop, okay. So related with that, I have prepared the headline, okay. The headline is robbery in a mobile shop, okay. Now, where are you going to write down that? In which part of the page you are going to write down the headline? This is very much important, okay. Be very much careful when you write down the headline. Make sure that it should be always at the top of the page, okay, and then in the middle of the line, okay. Like see, in the middle of the line, top of the page, okay. You are going to write down the headline. Headline, robbery in a mobile shop. This is the headline for my report writing. My report writing headline is robbery in a mobile shop, okay. Below that, what you're going to do is you are writing down the byline. Now, what is byline? Byline means the reporter's name, okay. Now, who is the reporter? You are preparing the report, so you are the reporter, okay. So you are going to mention your name, full name, okay. Make sure you are writing your full name, okay, with the word by. First you will write down by, after that you will mention your name, okay. That is the byline. Byline means the reporter's name, okay. Now, after you are done with the headline and then the byline, you are leaving some space, okay. After leaving some space, you are moving to the extreme left hand corner of the page, okay, where you are following the next instruction, okay, the next format, I mean the next step. The next step is PDM. PDM in short, PDM means date and then address, okay. Now, whose address? You are writing down the address where the incident took place, okay. You are mentioning that address, okay. And then after address, okay, XYZ. XYZ means the address, okay, the place where the incident took place, okay. Below that, what you will write down the date, okay. Date, always make sure that you are writing down the date in words, okay. Please don't write down just in numbers, okay. It is very much, it will be easier for the readers to understand the date very much clearly if you write down in words like first date, after that month, and then year. This is the format of writing down date, okay. Different countries follow different formats of writing date, okay, but then we are following this, okay. First date, after that month, and then year. After you write down, see, address also done, date also done, okay. After you complete this step, what you're going to do, you will leave one line space. Leave some space, okay. Leave some space, and then we are moving on to the opening paragraph of the report, okay. Now, in the opening paragraph, you don't have to explain very much in detail, okay. What you are going to do is you just have to answer to those 4 questions: who, what, when, and where. Just answer, just give the details that answers those 4 questions, okay. Like see, for example, 4 people in masks wearing black jackets and carrying black bags were caught on the CCTV robbing XYZ mobile shop on 6th of June in ABC. Okay, now let me explain. Who committed the crime? Okay, 4 people in masks wearing black jackets. 4 people committed the crime. Okay, they were wearing black jackets, they were putting on masks, okay, and then they were carrying black jackets. Okay, what they did, they robbed a mobile shop. what they did, they robbed a mobile shop. Okay, when they committed the crime on 6th of June. Okay, and then where? In embassy. Where means you will mention the address. Okay, you will mention the address where the incident took place here. Okay, this makes up the opening paragraph. Okay, now our point number 4 comes why, how, and why. Okay, now the incident. Okay, it was a robbery in a mobile bank by 4 robbers. Yes. Now how and why? Why, the reason is very much clear. They broke into the shop just to rob the bank. That is the reason why. Okay, now how they got into the shop, that is the thing. Okay, how they got into the shop? They got into the shop by through the ventilator. Okay, let me read out the paragraph once for you. It has been reported that the robbers got into the shop through the ventilator of the adjacent restroom. An amount of 6 lakh gadgets had been robbed according to the owner of the shop, Mr. A.B. C. Okay, now see, before that I forgot to mention one thing. Whenever you prepare the report, okay, make sure that you are using past tense. Okay, because report is something about the past. Okay, like we always prepare report on some event or some program or some occasion which has already happened. Okay, so whenever you're preparing your report, make sure that you are using past tense. Okay, now let's come back here. How the robbers broke into the shop. How they got into the shop? They got into the shop through the ventilator. Okay, through the ventilator of the adjacent restroom. Adjacent restroom means the restroom which was just attached to the shop. Okay, they got into the shop, okay, through the ventilator, and then they robbed the shop with an amount of 6 lakh. Okay, and then who made this statement that an amount of 6 lakh has been robbed? The statement was made by the owner of the shop, Mr. A.B. C. The owner of the shop's statement. Okay. After that comes the next point. This makes up the paragraph where you need to explain why and how. Okay, how and why. After this paragraph comes the feedback section. Okay, the section where you have to give feedback or about experts' comments. Okay, here what you are going to write, what I have written the police comments. Okay, the feedback from the police. What did the police? What kind of feedback did we get from the police? Okay, the police has started investigating the matter and has assured that the CCTV footage would soon help them catch the culprits. Okay, this was a statement. This was the feedback from the police. Okay, what they said, they said that they are investigating the matter. Okay, and then they also assured the people. Okay, they also assured the owner of the shop that the CCTV footage would help them in catching the culprits very soon. Okay, finally we are at the conclusion. Okay, this is the concluding paragraph of the report writing. And make sure after each and every paragraph you are leaving some space. Okay, and so finally we are at the end of the paragraph, at the end of the report writing, the last paragraph, the conclusion. In conclusion, what you are going to do is you are making some general opinion about the incident. Okay, and then you are writing down that as a message. Okay, in the conclusion. You may just pass some general opinion about the incident, or you may pass some message, okay, about the incident in the conclusion. Okay, what I have written here is this incident has aroused insecurity among the people, and it is high time that we need to be more alert to avoid such happening in the future. Okay, so here the message is the lesson that you got from the incident. Okay, why the incident occurred? Because of our carelessness. To some extent, it was just because of our carelessness that that such incident happened in our society. Okay, So that is why from this incident we learned that it is very much, it is high time that we need to be very much careful, okay, so that such incident does not repeat in our society in the near future. Okay, students, this much for today's tutorial class, okay, and I hope that I was simple enough to make you understand the simple way of writing, preparing a report writing. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you.